When logging into the Blolabel platform, please ensure that you're using an @gmail.com email, not using an email that ends with @edu.com or any other different type of enterprises. After you log in for the first time, you'll be prompted with doing an actual voice audio to ensure that you are able to capture the actual language that you will be transcribing. After this is done, please ensure that you refresh the page if you end up getting stuck in this verification loop. After that, please also ensure that you put in the vendor code. If you forget to put the vendor code in initially, it's okay, as you can still do this after you log in. You click onto the profile icon on the top right, and then place the vendor name here, and then put the check mark after you are done. Once you're in this page, please ensure that you have selected the right language. Once you have selected the right language, for this example, I will just be choosing Chinese. We will claim a task. After you have been brought to this page, please press this button that says transcribe me now. After this is done, we'll be given off the actual audio, and what we will need to do is verify that this is correct, as well as make changes where it's necessary. So let's just play it one time just to see the whole picture as a whole.
乡下地方又被那个 centipede 是那叫啥蜈蚣咬到，对，然后我就很担心我要有类似的状况。对，然后所以我就选择肉场极限。我那时候跟我妈妈说啊，肉场上班好恐怖，我每天都要看到就是那种。
So as we can see here, the speakers are already correctly noted. There's 2 speakers. First one is speaker 0 and speaker 1. If there are more speakers in the actual audio file that aren't actually represented, please feel free to click this plus button, and this will allow for you to put more speakers in. Next off, we need to check for overlaps. So we can actually hear it in this current file that this speaker 1 actually says this as the speaker 0 is still talking. So what we'll do is we'll highlight this and then click the overlap button. And this will allow us to have this overlapping part here. And then if we can hear from here, we're replaying this for the audio.
被那个centipede 是那叫啥蜈蚣咬到，对，然后我就很担心我。
So we can see that it ends with the last 2 words also being overlapped. So we'll highlight those, put in overlap. And then to fix the overall file, it's important to look down here. We want to actually move the bottom part to overlap where it would join, which is around here. And then what is important next to do is actually to select the emotions, the languages, as well as the language. So we'll start with the left side. As we can hear here, very neutral. This person also answers very neutral. But towards the end, this person seems to be a little bit angry. And this actual emotion is not what they're saying, but the tone as well as the emotions that they're conveying. Next off, we'll look at the language. In this situation, it is Chinese. So we'll select Chinese for all 3 of these. Next off, we take a look at the accent. In this situation is Mandarin Chinese. So we click Mandarin Chinese, and then we pretty much recheck everything, make sure that the dialogue is correct, play it a few times if you need to. And then once everything is done, we can actually click Mark Complete. In any situation where you do get a file where you don't really understand it or you have a little bit of issues, please feel free to also click this release button, which will allow you to release the file and claim a different file. In this situation, we're able to be finished, which we will mark complete. And then please read over all these guidelines and ensure that everything is done. If you have any other questions regarding guidelines, please feel free to look at the guidelines bottom right here, which will give you an understanding of what is important as well as how each of these elements are integrated, such as the overlapping speech that I discussed earlier. And you can actually click on this keyboard icon on the bottom right as well to look at the keyboard shortcuts to help you understand how to work on this faster, as well as have shortcuts to editing. So then just for this example, we will mark this as complete, and then it will bring us back to here. And then once you are on the actual landing page, you can actually view rework tasks. And this will tell you tasks that you have submitted, which all need to be modified or fixed. So if we click on the view rework tasks, we can see which issues we have, and then we can open and edit it. So for this situation, it says QA issue, accent tag is empty. So we open and edit this. And then we are able to actually go back in. And as we can see, we didn't select emotion, we didn't select language, as well as we didn't select the actual accents. So please fix these issues. And then once you're done and you relook over it for the final time, please save and resubmit.